Welcome to episode 4 of the Clawy Variety Show with your ever so lovable evil villain, myself, Clawy. And guess what? Today, as of the day I am recording this, a lot of you are going to Anthrocon. And guess what? I'm not. Actually, it didn't really matter to me whether I went to Anthrocon or not because my next con will be Megaplex, which hopefully everything is actually in order for that trip. I've got plane ticket already paid for. Just need to go pick up my boarding pass on the day of the flight. Hotel is already taken care of. Thank you to my wonderful roommate Alpha Scout for letting me know how to get that in order. And my registration has been done. So everything as far as Megaplex goes is already taken care of. But let's look at what Megaplex and Anthrocon will have in common. Obviously they're furry conventions, which means everybody, okay, no, not everybody, but a percentage of the fandom will be suiting. However, this is for everybody to enjoy. Suit, not suit, panelist, non-panelist. Everybody's going to enjoy themselves, which is good. I know I'm supposed to be evil, just deal with it. But anyway, today what I'm going to talk about is considerations for the fursuiter. And I know that I had previously recorded this and the recording died and I gotta restate everything, so I'm gonna shorten this in as little of a package as possible, but still gonna try to hit the major points. Now, I understand that everybody is excited when they see a fursuiter. I mean, look at us, we're adorable. Who wouldn't want to say hi to this? No one should want to say hi to this. And if you say that you want to say hi to this, I will probably yell at you in the comments. Maybe. I don't know. I'm lazy. But keep in mind that with all this, there's some things to think about. Now, you don't know who's under the suit, and you don't know what ailments that suitor might have. I have heard of instances where a suitor might have a bad back, or a suitor might have brittle bones, or a suitor might have a pre-existing injury. And that's not going to stop us from doing too much suiting. Well, it's not going to stop us from suiting at all, just we have to know our limits. But say you want to come up and hug a fursuiter. That's perfectly fine, but in my honest opinion, get consent from the fursuiter first. Like, my example, my first con suiting was TFF 2016, this past year. And a lot of people asked first to get a hug. And I very much appreciate that. Like, to get an evil villain's appreciation is a high honor somewhere up there. There's too many ranks to go through, but it's up there. And I enjoy that people, what am I trying to say? I enjoy that people ask me first, because you don't know what pre-existing injury they could have. Example, I can't do too much suiting for long periods of time unless I'm wearing my the insoles that my doctor prescribed for me. Like, when I wear these, there's a certain thing I have to put into my paws for me to wear them, and that allows me to suit and stand up for long periods of time. However, in the process of going up to a suitor, please, I say as I'm foaming at the mouth, don't run up and tackle them. Just don't do it. People can get hurt, and it's going to be no fun for anyone. That's why I say ask first. Because it's just consideration. Considerations, decency, all of that. Ask. Just, it's a simple question. If you get a no, it's not the end of the world. Now, as I say this, a lot of you are saying, but what about Huggate and all that? That's just all personal opinion. I would prefer if someone asked me first, because I can't see who's hugging me, or for even worse, tackling me, if I'm wearing this. Because my vision, this back, I can't see. This lower, I can't see. Which is why I am very careful when children are around, which is why I'm always down. I gotta be careful. Like, a lot of you may try to turn it into an Olympic sport to punt a kid across the pond. Don't do that. Like, we would lose so much if you did that. And not only that, if you punt a kid across the pond, who else is supposed to tremble when I take over the world? You're ruining my plan. Don't do that. Now, say a suitor is walking by kind of in a hurry, kind of lethargic, and you want a picture. Understand that the suitor might be headed towards their hotel room to cool off or to take care of something, or they might be headed to the fursuit lounge to, again, cool off so that they don't die in this. Because you sit for a long period of time and it gets really hot. And if it gets really hot, all of our heat release points, our heads, our hands, our feet, all of that is turned into a micro oven. We are going to potentially overheat. We are trying to cool down. Don't take it as offense if we decline your request for a picture or for a hug, if we're on our way to the lounge or to the room or whatever. We're not snuffing you, I promise. It's just we're trying to get someplace where we can cool down and not die. Because it would be very tragic if we lose someone at a con. We don't do that. We don't want that to happen. That would be bad times for everybody. Back on the topic of consent, some people just don't want hugs. Like, sometimes I'll be like that. I'm not so much available to give hugs or want hugs or whatever. That's a rare percentage, but we won't talk about that. But if a person says no, respect that. Everybody has their own reason. If they say no, they say no. Don't take offense to it. Because we're all different. We all have our different preferences, and some of us like things and some of us don't like things. Now, that being said, if I say no and you try to do it anyway, you're probably going to get scratched across the face. I'm not joking. Look at these. Look at these. You're going to get scratched across the face. It's going to be a horrible time for everybody. Everybody will be crying, and that's going to ruin a con. For someone. Maybe even a population of people. No one will be happy. So, if you say no, respect it. That is all I'm asking. Now, on the other concept, I know I'm bouncing back and forth. Suitors, stay hydrated. Know your suiting limits. Because you pass out, this lovely 1,000 to 12,000 to 24,000 adorable oven is going to get cut open if the paramedics arrive. And nobody's going to be happy. There's a lot of unhappy that could happen if you don't act responsibly. Be responsible. We're all mature, mostly. We're all smart. And we all, maybe not all, maybe 82% have common sense. Let's put that into action, please. I know I'm probably sounding mean this episode, but one, I'm evil. Two, you really need to keep certain things in mind because this is a matter of safety for everyone involved. And I would hate for someone's con to be ruined because they overexerted themselves and passed out, or somebody wouldn't heed respect to their not wanting hugs or contact or whatever, or if somebody got hurt because of somebody's recklessness. My thing is, cons are a fun, happy place for everybody. Let's keep it that way. It's our job to keep it that way. And let's not terrorize the poor staff because they work hard. The volunteers too. They work very hard. So please, if you get the chance, always give them a thank you, a pat on the back, because we don't have to have a con, but they go through all this planning just to make sure we have a wonderful time. Always thank your staff. And with that, I will wrap up this episode. Although, as it is 4th of July weekend, I want everybody to have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful AntlerCon, and special thanks to Turns Up to Leah on Twitter because I now have the magical sock. Magical sock away. That aside, I want to thank Turns Up to Leah for sending me 2 lovely pairs of fursuit shoes that I could actually wear around my apartment complex because the way this is set up, it's not ideal, but I can still suit anyway and have a good time. And another shout out to Avanto Full because he is did a Q&A and should be posting it very soon. I hope you're listening, Avanto, and that you will telepathically realize what I am saying. And you should check this guy out. Wonderful artist. Budding, I won't say budding, but he is a new suitor, just like I'm a new suitor. Suit birthday twins. But give this guy a watch, a follow, if you haven't already. Amazing, wonderful dude. And as always, thanks for watching the Clawy Variety Show. Maybe next episode will be less me being the strict meanie that I am. Sorry, you gotta get used to it. That's what's gonna happen when I take over the world. And more... Actually, since next episode is going to be a special episode, I'm going to let the public decide, or heck, suggest what I even do next episode. And hey, you could have a shout out in my next video. Just suggest a way. Safe for work topics, please. We are a family-friendly channel. We are family-friendly when it comes to taking over the world. But hey, I'm open to suggestions. If there's something that piques my interest, I'll do my research, prepare, and give you a shout out. Until next time, this has been the Clawy Variety Show, as I probably said multiple times. And enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Enjoy AntlerCon. I will see you guys next time. Keep those paws tuned in. I ran my mouth this episode. Blah. First recording was better, and I apologize. Blah. Hello, ears.